Full stack, baby, let's go. Welcome to episode 2 of the Viking rebuild. Surprise, we're having breakfast. Let's plan the day. So, first and foremost, vital statistics. This morning I woke up at 101.2. Guys, you need to trust me. Yesterday I said weight would settle. Today we're at the same body weight. So that shows sticking to the plan fucking works. So stick to the plan. Calories, around 3,950 still. No changes to the diet plan. We're just sticking on this week's diet like glue. No cheat meals yet. Had a few monsters yesterday. So, what's the plan for today? Let's load up the Brotherhood. Guys, if you're on YouTube, the Brotherhood is our community where our training plans, nutrition plans, and everything are in. Right, so let's go to the classroom. Viking rebuild, phase 1. Training plan day 2. Okay, today we're training lats and side delts, so shoulders and back, guys. So the goal today, again, is to set performance metrics. I'm going to train hard as fuck. We're going to make sure we're setting those targets so next week we can try and beat them. This morning I want to talk to you about something that is making life a little bit difficult, and not everyone will talk about it because it's not very glamorous. But I suffer, as you get bigger, sometimes you can suffer from something called obstructive sleep apnea, which means your body stops breathing in your sleep. That will mean that you'll start trying to breathe through your mouth. You will snore. It will be loud. It will upset your wife, potentially, or at least it will keep her awake. So I've got something called a CPAP machine, which is something that you put, it's a mask you put on your face, and it pushes air into your body. Now, I've been avoiding using it because on prep, when I was very, very lean, I wasn't suffering at all with it. It seems to be coming back as I'm eating more food. Obviously, there's more weight in the stomach and around this area. I woke up several times in the night. My tonsils were a bit swollen because I was breathing through my mouth. So I haven't had the best sleep. So again, recovery is probably at a 6 out of 10 so far this week. So that's something that we can improve upon. So I'm going to start using the CPAP machine more regularly. I was also avoiding it because it's been super hot in England the last few weeks, and obviously having the mask on your face when you're trying to sleep makes you really hot. So we're going to start using that. But today's goal is to train shoulders and back super hard. So we're going to head to the gym in a second. I'm going to talk you through my workout, and later in this video I'm going to talk about something we haven't spoken about yet in episode 1. We're going to talk about PEDs and what exactly am I taking to get as big as possible at the moment, and you'll be shocked because it's not much. Right, so we're off to the gym. I'll catch you there. So today we're going to be training the side delts and the lats. So today's workout is all about getting wide as we can. I'm tired, so it's a triple scoop kind of day. You know me, I don't do things by halves. 3 scoops. Oh, could have shook that up better. So we are starting with the side lateral weight raise machine. I think it's 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Let's check the school. Yeah, 3 sets, 10 to 12. Not a load of warm-up sets required on this machine. You're not going to be using loads of weight, so I've already done a couple of warm-up. So we're going to go straight into working weight now. 10 to 12 reps. All right. Full stack, baby. Let's go. Control. 2. 10. Come on. Get it up. Oh. Come on. 11 and 12, baby. Let's go. And don't push the arm in there, Simon. Up. Up. Oh. Oh. One more. Come on. Up. Set one is down. Machine raises are done. Onto the cable side laterals. Now we're going to flush loads of blood into the area. So we're going 12 to 15 reps. Higher reps, setting the cable up just below hip height. So we get that pull into stretch position. Much better than having the cable at the bottom. So no need to warm this up. Up. Good. Actually going to attempt to go heavier on the next set. Might be a bit ambitious. That's what it's all about. Viking mentality. Let's go. One. Yep. Oh. Yeah, fuck me, that was hard. Just when those side delts are screaming for mercy, we got 3 sets seated dumbbell laterals. The reason why we're sitting down, I'm going to take a lot of momentum out. We're not going to be able to swing. We're going to use a lighter weight, again, 12 to 15 reps. Smash this out of the park. Shoulders are already nearly broken. This is the last shoulder exercise. Again, this is about the side delt today. We're about getting wide. Then we're going to smash our electrolytes. Then we're going to move on to back. Nice and controlled. Well, you can only count about 10 of them, I reckon. Time for those EAAs and electrolytes. Code Viking 10x gets you discount. Now we move on to neutral grip lat pull down. So we're ready to go. 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Yep. Come on. All right. 10 or so good reps. Let's put the weight up. Look around that 8 rep range. See if we can get a little bit more out of this. Single arm, chest supported lat pull down now. Really squeeze the lats. Now this isn't about moving mega weight. This is about getting a good contraction of the lats. Yeah. Control it. Come on. Possibly was a little bit too heavy, but when you're doing a unilateral movement, one arm at a time, you can self-spot. There was just a fingertip on the last 2 reps. Right, we're going to finish off 2 sets low rows on the machine. Fucking do it. 10 to 12 reps. Close grip. Fuck me. Session is done. Time for a quick pump check, as usual. I hold the condition pretty well at the show. Back. Have a look at the back, baby. So, I've got the Train by JP vanilla cream of rice with chocolate protein, banana and honey. We're going to refuel with this, going to train some clients, and we've got the chicken and rice meals during the work day, and then I'll check in with you a little bit later. It's been a great session, back was pumped. Catch you in a bit. So work is done, and as promised we're going to talk about performance enhancing drugs, or as Rich Piana would say, steroids. So first question I get asked all the time over on Instagram is, am I natural? Hate to break it to you guys, but no, I am not natural. Does that mean I'm slamming loads and loads of gear? Absolutely not. So I appreciate that steroid use is part of the sport that I partake in. It's going to help me get to where I need to be. However, I am health conscious. Obviously, I'm not risk averse because there is always an element of risk with this stuff. But at the moment, I'm taking 300 milligrams of test prop per week. So that's 100 milligrams split 3 times, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And I'm taking 450 milligrams of Masteron. The thinking is we keep in that cycle for the next 3 weeks to rebound us out of the prep, and then we're going to pull down to a TRT dose, which for me is usually around 175 to 200 milligrams of test a week. No growth hormone, no peptides, no other support. The only thing I will occasionally use is a Novaldex, which basically is going to block certain receptors to stop us getting gynecomastia. But at the level of testosterone that I'm taking at the moment, plus Masteron, those kind of side effects are very, very unlikely, so it's unlikely we're going to need that. One of the things that my wife has recommended that I have done is an ECG, just to make sure I'm not getting any enlargement of the heart. Now that may seem like overkill, but being healthy is important when you're a parent, so you don't want to kill yourself for a sport, right? Later on in the build, we'll push into a bigger cycle when we're happy to do so based off of blood work. Today's been a bit of stress because I didn't sleep well. As we mentioned earlier, I had the sleep apnea problems last night, and I haven't quite bounced back from that all day. Though we had a good weight session, back got trashed, but I suffered for it the rest of the day because the energy levels have been pretty low. Obviously, the body hasn't fully recovered from the prep. Given that competition was Saturday. Remember, it's only Tuesday today, so if I was being sensible I would have taken a deload this week, but I'm just so excited for training and excited to share this stuff with you guys that I just cracked on with it. But anyway, I'm going to check in with you guys when I get home. We're going to just sum up the day after I've got my meals in, and then I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I've been busted with my Pepsi Max, but I'll tell you what, it's super hot in my house. This tropical Pepsi Max, by the way, I don't know if it's available everywhere, but in the UK, it's super nice. It's one of my favourite ones. I'm just settling down to my eggs and potatoes meal. I thought I'd run over how the day has been. So obviously we had a good back session. What I will say is, obviously I've rushed into this build because I was super excited about everything, but I'm still a little bit fatigued from prep. And that's caught up with me a little bit, especially as I haven't been sleeping. So my focus over the next few days, just to improve that sleep, get better hours in bed. The food is fine. We're hitting that food spot on. But I think we can really improve the recovery. So tonight, CPAP machine goes on. We go to bed earlier, so we can go in tomorrow nice and fresh. I'm going to juggle the week around a little bit. So tomorrow is going to be rest day, boys and girls. We're going to have a rest day because Olga is going to Spain on the Friday, which means I'm going to be on my own, which means I can train as much as I want. So tomorrow is going to be rest day. We're just going to move that week around a little bit. Sometimes you've got to adapt the plan. Look, just because it says Monday in the classroom doesn't mean that workout has to be Monday. It's workout 1. Get it done when you can. They're done in a way that a muscle is resting on the following day. So you can do those workouts back to back. You could go Monday to Friday if you want, or you could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, Sunday. Doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you get it done. Isn't that right, Amor? As long as you get your training done, doesn't matter what day you do it on. So we're going to sit down, have dinner, watch our program. what we're going to do tonight? Early night? Yeah, it's early night, that's for sure. So we're going to get this recovery back. This morning I said recovery was probably a 6 out of 10. I'd like to report back tomorrow that recovery is at least an 8 out of 10 because we've got a good sleep and had a rest day. And then we'll push on from there. But so far, apart from that recovery being compromised a little bit, the build is going great. Workouts are great. Strength is up. So I hope you guys are all doing well on the plan. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, our program is in the Brotherhood, which is at the link in the caption. Your caption link also includes a discount code for 10x Athletic, Viking 10x, for discount for any supplements you see me use within the school. I'm going to leave you at that because this has got to be eaten while it's still warm. This Pepsi Max has got to be drank while it's still cold. So I will see you in the next one. Until then, peace.